Hello everyone, welcome to BW Business World. My name is Pawan Kumar Mishra, and we have a very renowned guest today. We have with us today Mr. Arun Ramchandani. He is the Executive Vice President and Head of Projects in Defense and Aerospace Department of L&T. He has contributed largely toward India's landing on Moon's South Pole as well as India's first solar observatory missions launch. So, sir, I would like to ask you, in an exciting last month for the Indian space industry with Chandrayaan-3 and Aditya L1 launch, and L&T being integral part of this, tell us what went behind the scenes at L&T for these two missions.
So, whenever there is a mission, there is always the pressure to comply with the mission requirements and timelines. And of course, we did experience that. Now, having said that, I would also like to point out that we have been an integral part of ISRO's launch vehicle programs. And we participate in the building of the LVM3, the GSLV vehicles, the PSLV, all of these. And they are, of course, the production goes on as per a plan. And ISRO has a well laid out mission plan. And we have to align our production processes with the plan. So we have been involved in the manufacturing of critical launch vehicle hardware, and those have been scheduled in our factories in line with the ISRO mission plan. We have worked to the mission plan, we have delivered as per the requirements of the mission, and of course we have well established facilities at Powai and Coimbatore where a lot of this production goes on.
So, sir, usually when we talk about L&T, when we say the name, mostly people think about is construction and manufacturing. So my second question is, what inspired L&T to diversify to the space segment?
So, in a core sense, a lot of what we do in space is manufacturing, and to that extent, as a company that believes in technology, that believes in engineering, that believes in advanced manufacturing, we are always been a company that has contributed to many of India's self-reliant programs, whether it is space, whether it is defense, whether it is many of the power sectors, the renewable energy sectors, and so on. So we are always looking to contribute to the emerging sectors of India where self-reliance can be demonstrated. And we have always come forward and partnered with Indian establishments such as space. So our association with space actually dates back almost 50 years when the first space launch vehicle was built, and maybe the manufacturing infrastructure in the country did not exist to do this level of manufacturing. And from there on, it was the ingenuity of our engineers, our manufacturing technologists who built these kind of capabilities. And over the years, we have been partners to ISRO, and we have been contributing to their programs. We also have built some of the critical infrastructure required for the space programs. So whether it is the wind tunnels which are required for testing of space launched objects, or whether it is some of the tracking stations which are required for tracking the missions. We have built many of these systems, and we have engineered, designed, indigenously developed and manufactured many of these kind of systems.
Okay, so sir, as India is, as we all know, that India is taking steps toward self-reliant in manufacturing. So, how do you see L&T helping India with its goal of indigenous manufacturing?
So, like I said, that we have a lot of focus on advanced manufacturing, and we do look at over the years we built a lot of capability in precision manufacturing. Uh, we are looking at emerging technologies like additive manufacturing, etc. And we are able to deploy all these techniques to build contemporary products. We have a great engagement with the defense and aerospace sector, which is the business that I look after. And there is a lot of, with the thrust on self-reliance, there is a lot of opportunity for us to actually not only manufacture but develop, design, and build innovative products for the defense aerospace sectors. And we are constantly doing that. A company like L&T contributes in a big way. And not only do we do it ourselves, we also engage a large part of the local ecosystem. So we have a lot of industries working with us from the medium and small scale sector, and
Mhm.
we are able to leverage their innovativeness or guide them with the right processes, etc., so that we can build these kind of self-reliant systems.
Government of India has been introducing very good policies in past few years for wider opportunities in different sections of the economy. So, what are the conducive policies from the government of India that are opening wider opportunities for the private sector in the space sector?
So, in space, the space policy is now permitting industry, including private industry and any non-government entities, to participate in space launch. So, building of launch vehicles, carrying out launches, uh, you know, transporting satellites into space. All of this can be done through the industry, and various policy measures, enabling measures are there in the policy for that. There is also enabling measures for building satellites and also for using space data. So there is a lot of downstream activity that can be done using data generated from space, whether it is through remote sensing or through any kind of communication systems, etc. And the policy now enables industry participation in all of these segments. And these have been quite path-breaking policies. And as they come in place, we now have a space regulator, which is in space, which will regulate a lot of these activities, but it will permit the private industry to participate in these activities.
I wanted to ask you, what percentage of revenue do you forecast for this segment in contribution towards L&T's total revenue by 2030? And what is the outlook for this segment that you have to accelerate the overall growth trajectory for L&T?
Yeah, so if you are talking of the defense and aerospace segment, hmm,
Yes, sir.
then the segment today is about 3% of L&T's revenue. It's a small segment. It is growing effectively. Aerospace is still a smaller part of that, and it will take time for the segment to really evolve. We expect, however, from where it is today, we expect significant growth. That by 2030 we would have at least 3 to 4 times growth from where it is, but it is still a very small part of the entire L&T segment.
Okay. So, sir, for this segment, what would you categorize as some of the notable achievements in the past fiscal? And I would also like to know things which are lined up for this fiscal.
Okay, so in the current scheme of things, we have activities going on for the Gaganyaan mission, and where
Okay.
we are making for the human flight some of the space rated hardware. So it is not significantly different from the kind of hardware which we have been making for the other launch missions, but the
Mhm.
space missions have far higher reliability requirements and quality, stringent quality requirements. So we are working in those areas along with ISRO.
Okay. So, sir, as you talked about the Gaganyaan mission, can you share a few more details about that mission?
So mission details, I think ISRO will be the best person to share about it. I can only say that we are working towards delivering of, you know, the boosters, etc., required for that mission, and we are creating those hardware, and we have been successful in delivering some of those hardware already to the quality requirements which ISRO has stipulated.
So, my next question is about a very trendy topic, which is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is widely being accepted in various industries. Are there any cases of use of AI in whatever L&T is doing in this segment, particularly manufacturing?
So AI in manufacturing, yes, we are doing a lot of things. It need not be specifically for this segment, but we are certainly looking at use of AI in a lot of manufacturing, whether it is in the welding technologies. So to look at, the welding bead as it is being formed, and to look at if defects are being created, or to adjust welding parameters to achieve the required quality. A lot of
Mhm.
metrology systems which we are using, a lot of scanning, and data gathering from that. So we are looking at how to exploit AI in a big way in manufacturing, and that applies across sectors.
Sir, my last question would be about the expansion of manufacturing. So, how do you plan to expand manufacturing for the key offerings under your high-tech manufacturing segment for defense and aerospace? Also, what will be the capex that we can expect toward this?
So in the recent years, we have put in significant capex towards setting up these manufacturing facilities. We have a precision manufacturing facility at Coimbatore, which is focused on aerospace manufacturing, and we have invested in additive manufacturing infrastructure over there. We are growing those facilities as well. We have other segments like defense shipbuilding, where we have made significant investments, and we are looking at how to scale that up. We are doing different manufacturing in the area of weapon systems, radars, etc. And again, significant scaling up is happening in these areas as well. Uh, the use of Industry 4.0, a lot of automation, a lot of scanning and digital tools are also being invested in, so that we can do the cutting edge manufacturing and do it at a larger scale with higher quality.
So, thank you so much, sir, for joining us and sharing all your thoughts about Chandrayaan 3 and Aditya L1, as well as manufacturing and expanding your manufacturing unit. So, have a great day ahead.
Thank you. Thank you.